expectancy continues to decline in the U.S., and that's why more people are turning to longevity medicine. It's designed not to just increase the number of years a person lives, but also to enhance the quality of life during those years. Joining us now with how it works is Dr. Cathleen Gerenger, who dedicates part of her practice to anti-aging. Dr. Kathleen, it's great to see you.
It's great to see you, Gail.
So there is something that I've been reading a lot about, which is why I'm so excited that we're doing this segment today called Epigenetics. What exactly is that?
Epigenetics is absolutely amazing. What it is that it's a cellular expression that you're able to turn on or off your genetic code.
So when we think of our genetic code, we always think of, well, my grandfather had heart disease and my dad had heart disease and now I'm going to have heart disease. Are you saying that we can change the code?
Yes, we cannot change our DNA, our genome, but we're able to turn on or off that genetic expression by our lifestyle.
So you brought some props. I love it when you do this because it kind of makes it easier, because this is a complicated study. We don't have I wish we had a full hour to talk about it, but how should we think of it when it comes to applying it to our own health and our own lives?
Yes, so one of the renowned doctor, his name is Dr. David St. Clair, and he talks a lot about anti-aging and epigenetics. So for example, here's our record. Remember our vinyl record? Mm-hmm. And we have these grooves in our record. So think of the grooves as our DNA. So what's etched in the grooves is the information of your DNA. So that's kind of like the music. And remember that needle that stays on the record and the record starts to churn? So with the needle, that's our protein in our body. So the needle hits the record and it plays the music. Mm-hmm. So that's how we listen to the music. However, as we start to age, or if we keep playing this record over and over again, scratches come onto the surface.
And we know what happens. Well, for you young people, you might not know what happens when the scratches happen, but if we grew up listening to records, we know that changes everything.
Yes. So what happens is that the needle's still on the record, mm-hmm. So if the scratch happens, the needle either jumps, so it skips the lyrics, or the sound is distorted. Mm-hmm. So that needle, again, is our body's protein, and that music is our genetic expression.
So what you're saying is that if let's say my mom, who was a breast cancer survivor, it doesn't necessarily mean, I'm at a higher risk, but that's when it comes in when we're taking the lifestyle changes.
Yes, because it's not that the music has changed. It's not because the genetic code has changed or the information has changed, but what we hear has changed. It becomes distorted. And that's what happens to our body. As we chronologically age, our DNA is replicating every single day. New cells are being made. But if we're not feeding our body the right type of foods, the right type of supplements, or the right type of lifestyle, what happens?
Great. Now, well, I would assume we age more, and we put up a graphic that you sent our way about true age versus calendar age.
Yes. So that's an example of my genetic epigenetic. So genetically, again, we're born with these DNAs. We're unable to change our genome. However, due to lifestyle, supplementation, activities, exercise, I'm able to turn on or off those genetic expressions. Just like you mentioned about breast cancer or any type of cancer or any type of illnesses, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, if we know our blueprint, now we're able to control it. So that means if I have the genetic makeup of obesity, what am I going to do? I have to put more effort into my diet, more exercise.
I love it. So I guess the main thing, and I hope you take the time to research, there's a lot of cool podcasts, free materials if you don't want to buy a book or listen to a book, to just explore this, because it is the wave of the future, and it is hope that you are not always predisposed to get what you must inherit. So
exactly.
yeah.
Now we're able to control it.
Yeah.
We're able to control our expression. And now we have technology where we are able to measure. Remember blood and measurement, how much I love that. So now I'm able to measure and say, hey, all the stuff I've been doing for all these years, I'm able to reverse my age to about 5 years younger than my chronological age.
Sign me up for that, Dr. Kathleen. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.